I'm so certain I got this. Got this. I made it from the.
I'm also supposed to meet Chevon today because we didn't have time to talk at the museum the other day because it was raining and she had to go to class and I was ready to go home. So we're just going to meet up so I could see what she thought about the museum. I'm tired.
Hey, boo.
How are you doing?
How are you?
Next time we take the elevator.
Oh, indeed. So, how's your day going so far?
It's alright. I'm ready to go home. It's too cold. I can't.
Oh my gosh, yes. I was like so pissed off this week. I know I had to go to class that day and it was raining. We had to walk back in the rain. But tell me about how you felt about the museum and how'd you like it?
It was okay. I'm not a big fan of industrial design at all. I just, like, it puts me to mind of when I was in high school and I was in electrical construction. It was a big mess. But he's real creative though, and I really respect the creative aspect of it, but like, the whole design,
that's not your type of art.
That's not my cup of tea at all. I just
throw your tea out.
But he was a really nice guy. It was well set up.
He was nice.
But it was, yeah.
So what type of art do you like?
Believe it or not, traditional oils, watercolors. Yeah. People find that odd because I'm not the traditional person at all.
Right.
But when it comes to the art, I like the basics.
That's good.
Alright, so this is how it's gonna happen. Basically, you introduce yourself, tell us, you know, like what year you are or whatever, what you're doing, and tell us how you heard about Blue Light Cafe.
I'm Cammie, sophomore. I heard about it, I guess by word, because I was doing another show called Expose. Then I ended up dropping out of that.
So my name is Kristen Bazille. I'm a junior transfer from Fisk University in Nashville, Tennessee. My major is film and video with a minor in African American Studies. I found out about Blue Light Cafe from a student in one of my classes. She just told me, hey, you look artsy and I think you should do this. So I said, okay, and I showed up.
My name is Morgan Alicia Roberson. I go by Alicia Morgan. I'm a sophomore at Georgia State, and I'm going to be singing for you guys today. I heard about Blue Light Cafe through word of mouth, and I saw a flyer.
Basically, I'm a poet. Comes from my heart, nothing really special. And the piece I'm doing is called Seasons Change. I kind of made a metaphor comparison between myself and a tree, as you'd say. And I'll just let my words speak for myself. Okay, the seed was planted from birth to grow. A star was born with its intentions is not to glow, but to shine, even when it's cold.
The political system becomes the enemy as politicians feel your lives are beneath them and confrontation results in the casualty of your freedom. Is war ever worth it? If the health of the children, sanity of the parents, morality of the masses became less apparent, is war ever worth it? Utilize the knowledge they hide in darkness, seek with your eyes the pride of involvement, but run the risk of solitude, ever-present silence. Your voice but a whisper among bloody sirens. Ask yourself, is war ever worth it?
I anxiously wait for it to load, and then the smooth sounds begin to ring from the amplifiers. I'm listening to the rhythms and the rhymes, admiring the performer's artistry, from the runs to the range. I'm dancing, swinging my hips to this performer's tunes, enjoying myself all the while anticipating for my favorite part of the song, the bridge, or as some may call it, the vamp.
30 miles an hour creeping slow, top drop leaning back so low, got that jigger bumping on the radio, and it's cool being with you all alone, got my heart racing like the fast lane. I get hot when you're next to me. Don't wanna switch gears cause I'm trying to maintain. Don't wanna let this feeling get the best of me.
But right now, since I'm taking this African American study class, like I'm trying to get into the African art because I never studied African American nothing.
Right.
So I'm trying to get into it or whatever. But as far as that museum, it was
It was cool.
It was different. It's not the vibe that I'm on right now, but to experience, like I said, the
Right,
space
it was
and the energy
good
was
to
good.
expose
Yeah.
yourself to that. Okay, and what are you trying to do specifically with art?
I want to be a curator,
Okay, cool.
and I want to like help get the arts back into the school system.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm doing, and I want to own my own gallery.
Oh, okay.
And work in an auction house. I mean, I want to do a whole bunch.
You're going for the gold.
Yeah, it's a lot going on. It's just a lot going on. I'm too antsy to just do one thing.
Well, I'm happy that you enjoyed, that you got something from it. Even though, and have you been to the High Museum?
Yes, I have. I wanted to go to the Dolly exhibit for my birthday. My friends wasn't here and I didn't want to go by myself. So I still have to the 9th of January to go. So I'll probably go like after this semester.
Yeah, make sure you go there. They have some really, really nice stuff. And they have more of the traditional pieces like you like. Okay, babe, well, I'm getting ready to go finish studying. You know how it is.
One
So good
question.
luck.
I have a question.
Oh, what's up?
Why didn't you go to Jada's party?
I learned to fend for myself and call it photosynthesis. And I just killed that line and calling the witnesses. But the seasons changed and I have to adjust. Nothing stays the same that I have learned. The only thing that stays the same, that stays constant, happens to be our name. So my leaves fell off. The cold weather's a pain. But if my roots stay strong, I know they'll grow again. That's about it.
Now, if you were pick for the show, like, would you be doing that particular piece? Or?
It's not the first time this CD has skipped, but instead of replacing it or getting it fixed, I hold on to it thinking it'll fix itself. My friends have listened to this CD with me several times and keep telling me to buy a new one. Girl, get you a new CD. But instead, I do it my way and suffer to the clicking that I'm currently hearing from my stereo. Some people's lives are like this CD, stuck on the same phrase over and over and over again. Thank you.
All right. So what's gonna happen? Hey, you just about to leave.
My bad.
Disgusted as I am with our political system, subconsciously I guiltily plead to my role. I too have sinned and by no means can cast the first stone. However, you must remember who sits at the throne and gave us this home, because when all's said and done, we'll be buried so far under our riches as we watch those same hungry people able to ascend across bridges and meet his holy presence. And oh, how ironic it'll be that when we reach his face, he asks, was war ever worth it, that it kept you from me?
You surprised when you start yelling. I was like,
Oh, sorry.
nah, that was good. I like it.
Don't need no destination to go, and don't need to spend up all of your dough. One hand on the wheel, boy, we can move slow, and it can be you, me, and the radio. Thank you.
All right, so what's gonna happen? We have one more audition on the 3rd. It's just the same thing that's going on today. We're making our final decision at the end of this week, and you'll know by Monday. The show is November 17th, and it's from 7:30 to 10. Plan on having between 3 to say about 5 minutes to do whatever you want to do. So I would love for you to do that piece. Is it longer or? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would love for you to do that. But it's all up to your discretion and everything. So be looking out for a phone call.
Okay, thank you.
Cool. All right, have a good day.
If you wanna do it big, all you need is a car, a condom, a crib. Let me tell you what I did. Parking the Panther Express on 27s like I've toyed double doors. I'm a fresh slipping. Ooh, Goose got the goose and Shaw got the bars. Ran a train like Marta, where the party? Malik keep, I need a cheap attic on the tree. So my grip up in the air, Green Lantern wanna be to the Rex in the way I'm serving coke on the coat. Got the hoe on post so the folks don't know. Off the chain, you know I got the baddest chick. Who made the beat? The nigga with the bag of chips. I got my lifestyle, homegirl, roll the perk. And I ain't got something to control the perk. It's murder in my room, 1408, dropping ill at the bill. It's popping at the comments at the party like, hey, chase cause I'm black.